vanilla veneer or veneer or verie or girl. I picked up the vanilla scent one. What's up everybody, it's me Rissie B and welcome back to my channel where beauty actually makes sense. Today we're doing a Sephora haul and today I want to do it a little differently. I'm going to tell you why I got it, what I almost got instead, and the one product that literally made me drive out a little bit further away from my house to swatch a particular product. So let's get into it. The first thing I really want to talk about is budget. I actually saved for this sale. If you're a beauty lover like me, you already know Sephora does this sale 2 times a year. So I already knew it was coming for the spring, and of course there's another one for the fall. So I decided to save up money starting in January of this year. I started, and the goal was actually $720. I didn't actually make it to my goal. I was able to save up $495. Which is pretty good. I have to pat myself on the back for that one. And I also had $10 extra in my wallet. So I said, hey, let me just throw it into the pot. So overall I had a budget of $505. Starting with skincare, the first product up, this is the Eadem Milk Marble Dark Spot Serum. I already raved so much about this in my last video. I love this product. This is my 5th bottle. This particular brand is formulated with melanin rich skin in mind, and this product has done wonders for my skin. I cannot imagine my skincare routine without this particular product. Absolutely love, and I knew I had to pick up another bottle. So of course I had to pick up another staple in my skincare routine, and that is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. This is another product that I have to have in my skincare routine. I love this product. The way that it just smooths my skin, get it ready for the day, especially when I'm wearing makeup, is hands down the best I have ever experienced. Of course, in my last video I already told you how I ventured off and tried other products, but I always come back to her because she is always gonna do me right. Originally I wanted the value size, which was like $56, but they didn't have it in store, so the regular size, which is $37. So saved a couple of bucks purchasing this one instead of the big one. But with that extra coin that I saved with Paula's Choice, I went ahead and picked up another product that I've always wanted to try, but for some reason I never picked it up or never bought it. But this time was the time, day, and I put her in my cart, and that is the Caudalie or the Caudalie, whichever which way you want to pronounce it, the mini beauty elixir. So I heard so many good things about this product. I know it's supposed to be good for prepping the skin, especially when you're about to put on makeup. So I wanted to try it out. Just gonna try it out, and if it makes the cut, we'll be seeing her again for the next Sephora sale. Moving on to body care. I only got 2 products this time because my body care is pretty much locked in. But I wanted to try this product. Actually, it's another product I want to try, but they didn't have it in store. So I have to wait. Maybe next time, I don't know. We'll see. The sale is still going. I might pick that up. I might make an online order. We'll see, but I don't know yet. But I picked up the Cyklar Vanilla Veneer or veneer or verie or girl. I picked up the vanilla scent one, vitamin C body oil. Okay, the scent is very gorgeous. I love this vanilla scent, and I love a body oil. I mean, it's 2 of my favorite things together, vanilla and a body oil. So definitely wanted to give this a try, so I picked this one up. And I saw that Fenty had a limited edition. I remember picking up this scent for the summertime last year, and it is gorgeous, and it pairs perfectly with Ellis Brooklyn's Guava Granita. Girl, the lights are bright. This is the Fenty Skin, the butter drop in, girl, what's the name of this? It's not called, I think it's called Guava Getaway, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Guava Getaway. Child, I'm actually surprised they didn't come out with a bigger version of this. They came out with the vanilla one, but I kind of like this scent for the summer. It's very tropical, and like I said, it goes extremely well with the Brooklyn Guava Granita. Just saying. So had to pick her up. Moving on to fragrances. I only picked up one fragrance and it's in the travel size. And speaking of Ellis Brooklyn, I picked up their newest fragrance, which is Isla Serena. Child, Island Mermaid. This is what it means. For the last couple of years, actually, Ellis Brooklyn has had the summer fragrance game locked down. I mean, from Miami Nectar to Guava Granita, going all the way back to like Sunfruit and Salt, they have actually done extremely well when it came to summer fragrances. And I definitely had to pick up their newest one, which is Island Mermaid. And when I first sprayed this scent, because I actually tried this scent out like maybe 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and every time I sprayed it, I remembered it. And when I left for home and a couple of days later, I kept on remembering the fragrance. This is giving an island in a bottle. It is lime, it is coconut, it reminds me of a margarita. If you enjoy your margaritas with a little bit of the Cadillac in it, you my peoples, okay? But it's giving island with a nice margarita, a nice time in Mexico. It's just giving that. I can't wait to test this fragrance out, and we'll see if it makes the final cut to make it to my collection later on this year. Well, now we're getting to the meat and potatoes of this haul, and that's the makeup of it all, of course. So remember in the beginning of the video, I said I had to go all the way out to another Sephora to see something out of my way to understand if this is something that I really wanted. Well, this is the product in question. Now, originally in my cart, I had the Prism highlighter powder in Rose Gold. I am a sucker for highlighter. I've always been a highlighter girl, okay? I always have. I have a lackluster highlighter collection. So I'm in the market of looking for a really good highlighter. Now I do have some in my arsenal, okay? I do have some Dior, I have some Gucci, I have some Rare Beauty, some House Labs, but I really wanted to try the Givenchy highlighter powders. I was going to do an online order, but something told me just to go in store. So I looked online, and unfortunately this powder was only in store at a Sephora that was far away from my house. I made the trip, and thank God that I did, because Rose Gold looked like my Dior Halo Nude highlighter. Even though it says Rose Gold, on my skin tone it was giving champagne gold. And thank God, and this is why it's so important to swatch products before you buy. The online swatches were very deceiving, okay? So I end up picking up the shade Copper Coral. And it's not even really on the copper side either, because that's one of the reasons why when I saw this highlighter online, I was against getting this particular shade, because I believe it was going to be copper, because the swatches that they provided was on a woman who was way deeper than me. So I'm thinking like this is going to be a copper, and I already have copper highlighters. So this shade is more of like a beautiful peachy undertone. It's not like the other pink highlighters that are on the market that has like a white base, more like on the Arctic side of it, ashy side of it for, you know, melanin skin. This is really peachy. It complements melanin skin really beautifully, really gorgeous. I'm happy that I picked her up. I can't wait to try her and see how she looks on the face, but I know the swatches that I swatched in store, she was giving a very beautiful peachy rosy highlighter moment, and I can't wait to finally try her on my face. The next product that I picked up, I told y'all I was gonna get a second shade of her. This is a really good concealer. Contemplating picking up another shade, and like I said, because Tower 28 did extend their shade range, I went ahead and picked me up another shade and for a brightener for my under eyes for when I conceal, and that is the Tower 28 Swipe All Over Hydrating Serum Concealer. You guys, I hands down love this particular concealer. If you watch my other video, you know I said that I have 2 or more of my favorite concealers. This has made it to a very beautiful staple for when I wear, you know, very little makeup or a skin tint. It's just gorgeous, and I am so happy that I was able to get another shade that will work very well for those days where I'm doing light beat or a skin tint, and I can't wait to use her. And I got her in the shade, which is, what is this? This is CB, which is San Bernardino. Like I said, I'm from LA, San Bernardino, and my shade, I think they already had San Bernardino. Didn't they have San Bernardino? I don't know. My shade color in this concealer is San Gabriel Valley, which is SGV. But yeah, so happy I was able to get another. Sticking with the brand Tower 28, I stood in Sephora and I swatched every single one of these shades, and I was extremely impressed that I had to pick me up one just to test them out. It is the Tower 28 Go Cooling Shimmer Stick, and I got mine in the shade Bungalow. You guys, this is a beautiful gold shade. Not to mention that the cooling sensation that you get once it touches your skin is amazing. I cannot wait to try this particular product out. I'm a sucker for a nice, beautiful gold on the eyes. This is a beautiful shimmer metallic gold. It's for the eyes. This is probably one of those eyeshadow sticks that you can just put on your eyes and blend a little bit and go, which I completely love, and I am super excited. Cannot wait to test her out. Another product that I picked up that wasn't on my list originally is the Pat McGrath Lip Sculpt and Shade Contour Duo. I got the shade in Peach Passion. This particular Sephora actually still had Pat McGrath in store because you know they're taking her out of a lot of locations. So I stood there and I swatched a lot of these duo shades, and I was very impressed. I had to pick me up at least one to try out. So this is how it looks like. It has a lip liner on one end and a lipstick on the other. This is the lip liner and this is the lipstick shade, which is gonna give me a nice like nude combo lip like I always do. But this takes about like 3 different products to do this. So to find a product that I'm able to do with just 2 products, I'm kind of curious to see how it would turn out. So I'll let you know my thoughts on this particular product at a later date, you guys. Well, I also mentioned that I was going to pick up another shade of the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Soothing Gloss, and I got the shade George this time. I originally wanted to get, I think it's called Blended Sand or something sand. I wanted that shade, but it was a little too milky pink for me. So I decided to get this shade of George. It's more of like a mauvey brown, which it's my thing. I love like a nice nude neutral lip. Shiny, natural finish, matte. I love it with a beautiful dark brown liner. That's my signature lip combo for me. So anything that can get that accomplished, I am all in, and that is super gorgeous. I know I said I was gonna get nudie, but I have a little bit of nudie. I'm just gonna wait a little bit, or we might, I don't know, I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna wait for her to be completely out before I pick up another one of that shade. That's another shade that I absolutely love from Lawless, is nudie. So had to pick that up. And another product that I said I was gonna pick up, and I'm glad that I did, and that is the Kosas Brow Pop Nano in the shade dark brown. I said this once and I'm gonna say this again. This is one of the best nano, small, thinnest eyebrow pencil on the market. Absolutely loved. When I use it, it does not break, it does not snap off. It is just a beautiful product, and I'm so happy I mistakenly picked this up. I used up one of these pencils already, and I'm so happy that I'm able to bring her back into my collection again. So that's all I have for you guys today. That was 13 products, and I only spent $356, which is under my budget of $505. And everything in this haul was intentional. I knew what gaps I was feeling. I knew what I was looking for. I just wasn't shopping the sale just for the sake of a sale. And if you found this helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, there's a new video every week. And drop down in the comments, what did you pick up during the Sephora sale? I would love to hear from you guys. Until then,